Go for it.
All right, welcome back, everybody. So last week, decisions were definitely made. Good or bad, we'll find out. The crew made their way. Well, first, a bit of traveling up and down some very large ice cliffs, and eventually across a bit of a plain where they found a series of standing stones, sort of in the shape of a corridor. After some poking and prodding and investigating and looking at it through magical eyes and going, oh, that's a lot of magic, Maja decided to take one for the team and step through. At which point, he stepped out of the other side and he told the party he saw a weapon that he thinks is meant for him, if I remember his recanting correctly, is about what he said and nothing else.
Yep.
And for the purposes of a recap, we're going to leave it there. I'm
We figured
pretty
out
sure
what
we'll
country
leave
it
that
was
one.
in, talking back and forth.
Yes, we did figure out what country it's in. I don't have Asgard's pulled up at the
It's
second.
the country that Hickenbottom's from.
Yeah, I think so. Let's just
Super
I've
far
got-
northeast.
Yeah, I've got it
Oh, yeah.
pulled up.
very, very far northeast. Pretty much as far north and east as you can get. So, not quite as far
Hold on.
north, but
I'll do one better while you're talking. I'll just pull it up.
you got it. Let's do that. So, anyways, on that, they continued forward, taking note of where it was, slapping it in the maybe to do later category, and trekking onwards. They travel for a while longer, come to a high altitude bamboo forest growing out of the snow. Still wicked cold. Still lots of snow and wind and all of that. After trekking through this, they do find a path. While following the path, it takes them to what appears to be some sort of castle or maybe a monastery. Probably a monastery. Where they are greeted by extremely large, gray-skinned, no-haired humanoid individuals. One, oh shoot, Shifu Khan meeting them at the gate and greeting them. Here we go. Found my DM notebook. They were welcomed in after almost coming into a fight because they ran forward towards the gate with weapons drawn after hearing a horn blast announcing their arrival, but did stand down and did converse with the inhabitants. They were invited to come in, take a rest, stay for a while. A few rules, primary among them being no violence is to be done to any living creature while in here, including meat, apparently, as you guys found out at Chow that night. Upon talking to Shifukan, you did learn that not all the Hotelek are dead. In fact, they just talked to him like 3 or 4 months ago. They have occasional encounters with them, as apparently a faction of them have been living up here in the mountains ever since the Crusade. Which was news to pretty much everyone. And also, yes, they know about the dragon. They are well aware of the dragon. They have dealt with the dragon. Then you met a turtle named Tim. I had a little turtle. His name was Tiny Tim. Anyways, this is a turtle with large cylindrical metal tubes projecting out of his shell upwards. Yeah, none of your characters know what these things are. They're just weird metal tubes jutting out of his back. 2 of them, quite large, pointing straight up. Upon talking to you, he asked if you guys had noticed the large gate that constantly has guards in it, kind of set back against the mountain here inside of the complex. You guys said you did. He asked if they had told you what was behind it. You said no. He said, all right, well, go ask them, and then meet me outside. I like meat, and I can't eat it in here, so I go outside every night, build a little fire, roast some meat for my little after dinner snack. Meet me out there, and I'd like to talk to you about it. Y'all said, "Aight, dope," and went off and did various things. I believe Kedron and Maja were sparring. Ilara was hanging out with some women sweeping, and Father Ironcloak was taking notes on all of the various plant life forms that were growing here because there were all sorts of interesting things y'all had never seen.
And learning recipes.
And learning recipes for them specifically. It's almost like he might have a crush on a certain
Botanist.
botanist enthusiast from back in in his hometown that he wants to bring some back for. Who knows?
Maybe.
Anyways, the evening wore on, and just before the gates closed and everyone kind of shuffled off to bed, you all did make your way out to Tim's campfire, and sat down and had a chat with him. Now, during the course of your evening, you had been told that what rests behind that gate is a great evil, something that, if released, could end the world. Some sort of demon or evil deity of some variety, some otherworldly threat. While sitting at the fire, Tim goes, "Oh, yeah, see, that's a lie. What's really behind it is tons and tons of treasure. Treasure just sitting here for eons and eons, not being used. Almost as if being held prisoner. Man, we should really liberate it, don't you think? Don't you think this treasure deserves to be freed and used for its intended purpose of buying stuff and also things?" To which y'all were like, we're actually mostly on the good alignment side of the chart, kind of supposed to be. Probably not a good idea. I mean, we are basically mostly good people, and we feel like raiding and robbing a monastery might not be the most good thing to do. He's like, that's fair. Well, I like you guys, so I'll tell you what. If you promise not to say anything and leave tomorrow, I'll wait to hit the place until y'all leave. No problem. And y'all like, yeah, well, what if we just kill you right here for trying to rob this monastery? And he's like, yeah, bad idea. Y'all like, why? And he's like, I have friends. And you're like, what kind of friends? And then a rock just gets thrown into the ring where you all are standing from somewhere out in the bamboo. At which point all of you went, you're friends with the rocks? And no one perception checked. Not a single one asked for a perception check.
The way you made it sound is, it sounded like he picked up a rock and dropped it in the center.
Yeah, that's what I
No.
perceived.
That's what we all heard.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I said a rock flew and dropped into the middle of the
No,
circle.
I think you misspoke and said he picked up a rock and tossed it in this. That's why we were so confused.
Oh, I said a rock was
Yeah.
tossed into the middle of the circle.
It sounded
think
like you
so.
were saying
Okay.
he. Yeah, that's why we
No,
were confused on that.
Then I misspoke. Yes, a rock went whoo, click from outside somewhere. So, a little miscommunication there, but you're all like friends with rock. At which point Kedron went, you know what? Fine, you have yourself a deal. Stuck out his hand to shake. The turtle went to shake his hand. Kedron promptly disappeared in a cloud of gas, smelling of sulfur. He broke in and booked it, basically. All of you went, huh? And then heard arrows whistling towards you, which is where we ended. Kedron shouting something to the guard.
I didn't
What was it
shout.
again? You ended up right next to the guards at the gate saying something.
The turtle has friends in the forest. They're planning on robbing breaking into the vault. Something to that degree.
Yeah, something like that. They turned to look at you. However, we're going to start with the other crew. And let me just remove all turns. Cool. Go ahead and roll initiative in case you survive the initial onslaught. Kedron,
My
you as
token-
well.
Token is not on mystical.
Sorry, let me drop you on here. You weren't present, so I deleted you from the map.
Just put me on at the edge here. By the road.
Okay, hold on.
What is that?
My computer's lagging. Hold on. Internet, no. Okay, there we go.
Please give better rolls than last time. Ooh.
We're doomed.
Copy. Yes, use your natural 20 for initiative.
Okay.
Pistons didn't
I
go
got a
through.
20 for my initiative.
There you go.
I also got a 20 for my initiative.
Iron Cloak, you got a 17.
No, you're seeing things. That's a 20.
That's a 6 for Kedron, or an 8, sorry, total. Oh, I need to click on Kristen's thing to get her added in.
Oh, I wasn't far off.
You really weren't. Holy smoke. What was that roll?
18.
An 18? Wow.
Jeez.
Oh, right.
How do you
Now,
have
these
plus
are-
5 to initiative?
I'm a rogue.
Brian, do you need me to roll again?
I mean, what?
I got you put in there.
Okay. I can't
And
see it behind the
then
thingy.
bad guys.
Yo, bad guys are dumb.
Now, these are held actions, so the arrows happen first. So, let's go over here, see what their plus to hit is. Doop. Their plus to hit with the heavy crossbow is 6. So, Kedron's not here. I'm gonna go left to right. Advance roller. Target number. Hey, what's your AC, Ironcloak?
37.
What?
19.
19. So we're gonna roll 10d20 and see how many of those hit.
10.
Alright, so I'm calling it 8 of them hit, 3 of them do max damage, the rest do kind of nothing. I end up on 1 HP, and then I win this fight for us.
Question is, they attacked. That reveals people from stealth.
Hold on. Order of operations here, my homie.
I have to get almost 1 shot first, okay? Hold up.
All right, here we go.
Don't worry, guys. I have a secret tool that'll help us.
That is
later.
1.
Well, that would be nice
This
if you
is
were with
without
us.
adding the modifier here.
What's their modifier?
Plus 6.
That is 4.
Hold on. So there's an 18 that definitely hits because it's in a 13 to hit you. A natural 20. A 15. Yeah, so 4 of them with 1 of them being a crit. Now let me double check their damage. Should have had this
Heavy
guy.
crossbow is D10, right?
Also, question,
I
did
think
we did we long rest between when we went into the pillar thing and now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 1d10 plus 3 damage. Okay.
That's a lot.
So we're gonna roll the critical first. 5 makes 10 plus 3 makes 13.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna roll the other 3. D10. I'm just gonna add, and then we'll add 9 to whatever this damage is. So we'll just add 9 here. Yeah, one of them maxed out, but hey, at least it wasn't the crit. 10, 9, 2 plus 9 makes 30.
Makes 43. That's almost insulting. Like, if you're gonna attack me, you might as well one-shot me.
Cool. Also, make 4 Constitution saving throws, which you have advantage on because this is poison. DC 15.
Four Constitution saving throws, DC 15.
At advantage because it's poison.
And you're beside a large.
2, 3.
So
You're
add
welcome.
what, 4?
Add 4 to all of those. So I fail 1.
You fail 1, you're paralyzed.
Wait.
Ooh.
Yeah, wasn't it a DC 15?
Yeah,
Plus 4, so they all
Yep.
pass.
14.
No, it
One of them's a
that
10.
10's a 14.
Oh, I didn't see the 10. Sorry.
Yeah.
I saw the 13.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
13, 17,
wow.
10, 23. You are
blind.
currently paralyzed.
Hmm.
We're gonna come over here. All right, next person.
Maja.
Go.
Yep. You ready?
Yep.
Or, sorry, no, you are. Unconscious, rather. Sorry. Yeah. Unconscious, not paralyzed. All right, Maja, here we go. What's your AC?
18.
18. You got it. 10 d20s with a +6 to hit. I'm going to roll it this way. And what did you say your AC was again? Sorry.
18.
Awesome. We're going to roll and see how many hit you. 18. This already has the modifiers. Oh, no, it doesn't because it just adds the +6 to the end. That doesn't add +6 to each one. So, 18 minus 6 is a 12. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them hit you. None of them are crits.
Yep.
So we're just going to go ahead and do 5d10 at a +3. That's plus 15 damage. And then go ahead and give me 5 con saves with +4 for Alara.
All right, so 5 con saves.
Yep, and you take 31 damage.
Oof.
Oops, not charisma.
Yep, and you're not at advantage because you're not a dwarf anymore.
Yep.
Sorry. DC is 15, so those are good. Nope.
All right.
It's 5, but regardless, you missed
Oh.
one, you're unconscious. Because all of these hit at basically the same time. Yeah, so 2. But it doesn't matter because all of these hit almost exactly the same moment, and the poison takes you over as you fall unconscious as well. I'm going to give you guys a sticker to denote unconsciousness.
Maybe I don't want a sticker.
Well, too bad. This lets me keep track of who is and isn't unconscious. Ilara, you're our only hope. AC,
Joy. 20.
you
What's
got
the little
it.
symbol that looks like bacon?
I don't know.
Bacon.
That I believe that symbol was for like immunity to being knocked unconscious by people hiding.
I don't
in
think so.
bamboo
I think it's an
forests.
old one from something
It's
else.
magic bacon.
Magic bacon.
It wakes you up if you fall unconscious,
Wake me up.
There you go. No, give the bacon back.
but you have a burn on your foot that really hurts.
All right.
Oh.
So
Is it
20
from a
minus
Foreman
6
Grill?
is
Yes.
14. So, oh, not 15 of these, 10 of these. All right, so anything over a 14 hits.
Bro, he has
Alright.
30 dudes out in the forest, or they just all get to shoot us?
He has 30 dudes at least.
That's
All right,
unfortunate. How many?
over 14.
con
Let's
saves?
see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them being a crit.
Kedron, you suck.
Ouch.
So I'm going to go ahead and roll your
Okay.
crit.
And this unconscious is a poison effect, right?
Yes. All right, so that's going to be 6, double to 12, plus 3 makes it 15 damage for the crit.
Okay. Can someone? Oh wait, I can do that. You said 16.
12 for the crit. Or no, sorry. 12 plus 3, so 15. 15 for the crit. 1, 5. And
15,
then
okay.
3 by 4 is 12, so we'll add that in there. Yeah, and so 5 con saves for me, please.
Okay.
You don't have advantage to the leftmost.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine. We chose to leave it there because you were having trouble switching back and forth last week. It's
Right.
perfectly fine. More. Well, one of those is a 5.
No, it's a 9.
Doesn't matter. It has to be 15.
Yeah.
You have to
So
be 50.
you are also unconscious. And you take 38 more points of damage.
Okay,
Holy crap!
I have a serious question on this.
Yeah.
So if you were to save on one of them, does it count as you saving on all of it if you rolled a natural 20? Like,
If you rolled a natural 20, I would allow you to resist the effect on all of them.
okay.
But the
You
only
said
natural 20 she got were
31?
not.
Right, I know. I'm just asking for future.
38.
38?
Yes. On top of the 15
Well,
you
I don't
already
want to
took.
take that much damage.
Man, I really wish Kedron hadn't just bamped out of there like that and set it all off, huh?
Maja, if you had taken 4 more damage, this would have been perfect.
All right. Let me know when everybody's damage and everything is in.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
showing up
Kedron,
for
I
me.
hope you're having fun while the rest of us take a nap.
Alara's damage and Maj's damage are not showing up for me. Is it showing up for everyone else?
No.
Yeah, let me put it in
I
again.
should be at 38.
Okay, I'll just
Yeah,
manually-
mine didn't go through. What? How much damage again? 30?
31.
Oh, just 1 damage? Dang, I'm good.
Oh, now Ilara is gone from the map altogether.
Bro, she died.
She got
No, bring me
obliterated.
back!
All right, hold on, getting there. I gotta grab you from the other page and bring you in.
What actually happens when you become unconscious 3 consecutive times is you just die.
Oh, I thought you just went to the astral plane.
No, 1 is unconscious, 2 is a coma, 3 is you're dead.
All right, now it's showing up. There we go. All right, Kedron, we're gonna go ahead and switch to you now, because everyone's unconscious. You just bamped in. You told them that. They turn and look at you and say, "And how do you know this?"
No, I said he told.
Oh, okay. They look at you and they look back out there. We will find Shifu. Close the gate. And the other one like points you inside.
I'm jumping over the wall. I'm not leaving.
They're
around
outside the gate.
Here. Oh, no, I'm
They're on
going
the outside of the gate.
My other teammates are still down. I'm going to help them. I'm not leaving my team, and just start rushing out.
Cool. Give me a second. Let me go to my GM layer here and just highlight all of these guys.
Hold up, let me scroll out real quick. That's at least 3.
Yeah, right. So you get to
And
about
after they shot,
here.
the people on the wall would be able to see it.
They're not on the wall. They are in front of the gate on the ground. Bamboo is obscuring their view.
Before I asked if there was somebody on the wall, and you said yes.
I thought you meant like manning the wall.
But I
Yeah,
said
you made it
on
sound
the
like
wall,
there's
so
a
there
tower.
would be view.
Oh, sorry.
That's 2 things that you
They're-
misconstrued.
They're manning the wall, in front of the wall, outside, down on the ground.
Like at the gate,
I specifically
yes.
said on the wall so they could
Okay.
see what's going on. But
Well, if
whatever,
you want to
too
be
late
on
now.
top, they're down below, and you were hollering at them, and you can
Well,
jump
that's
down.
why I had asked if
Okay.
they were up there so I could tell them and they could see what's going on.
One of them straight up runs up the wall because of monks and coolness. Looks out. Let me make a perception check for these guys.
They did just all shoot. So they're no
They
longer-
did just all shoot. It's also a little ways away through bamboo. You know how tall bamboo gets?
But to be fair, there's a pathway leading
There
to
is.
a campfire where there's a bunch
It's
of people
not a super high DC. Give me a
pin-cushioned
second.
with arrows, asleep on the ground in front of this turtle dude.
It's kind
Learning
of
is
funny.
very important as a DM. I
I'm
learned
working
this
on it.
lesson the hard way.
You know what? It has been a very long few weeks. Very long. It's a wisdom check, right? Perception, wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. He goes, that's not good. I'll be back. And jumps down the other side of the wall to run and get Shifu.
Yeah. I'm running out to the crew.
Okay, cool. You get to about there.
About here.
as all of these guys start coming out of the forest. Like you see them, you know where they're at as you're running there. These guys are going forward, and Mr. Turtle is already in the middle of tying up Alara with a rope by the time you get to like hereish. Or you can stop before there. But that's where initiative will kick off, is with you right there, and we'll actually go into initiative from there.
I'm already out. They're already closing the gates.
Yeah, they're already closing the gates, so we will now roll into initiative. First is Maja, he's unconscious. So Tim looks up, sees you coming up, pulls out a dagger and puts it to Alara's throat, who is completely unconscious right now, and yells at you, "Stop, or I'll cut her throat."
Hold up.
All of these men he has around him turn to look at you because they're all on the same initiative.
That is not
Raise their
copyright
guns.
safe music.
Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. Oops, my bad.
It's
Sorry.
okay. It doesn't matter because I never get to hear.
You got
music.
30 seconds before you start getting faulted.
All right, that was my bad. Did not mean to play that. Cry Havoc. Yeah, so I'm Iron Cloak. If you want to turn on the music, I'm using, except for that one that I don't ever play anymore and I need to delete, is all fair use, copyright free music.
It's fine.
Okay. So anyways, you get to there. Everyone turns and looks at you and holds up their crossbows, and Mr. Turtle is holding a knife to Alara's throat.
I stopped.
He's holding his action to just cut her throat.
Let's not.
Everyone is holding their actions and pointing at you. It is your turn.
It's my turn.
It is. All of these guys are focused on you.
Give me a second.
See, this was going to be like a massive like group battle of like monks versus bandits, but
It'll still be a group battle of monks versus bandits. Just all of us will be dead beforehand.
he's staring at you, you're staring at them, everyone else is also staring at you.
We're what you call the pre-party.
This is the pre-game nap time.
I am going to step into the bamboo and try to disappear into the bamboo while keeping an eye on them.
Give me a stealth check. And then I need these guys to make perception checks. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll 30 d20. And we're gonna see if it beats. I'm just gonna add their perception modifier.
Please don't fail me. Why can I not see the dice?
It doesn't matter.
Natural 20 for 30.
Unless any of them natural 20s, it's not happening. I'm gonna do it anyway just for fun.
Even if they natural 20, they can't hit a 30.
No, but it's still gonna be fun. I just want to see if any of them would actually achieve a natural 20 or not. Plus, I want to roll 30 d20 at once in this thing.
They all get natural ones.
One of them gets a natural 20, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't match a 30.
Yeah.
So you disappear into the bamboo. He's like, move in, grab a hostage. If anyone gets hurt, they die. Anything else on your turn? But he's just talking right now. It's not his turn yet.
Well, if I'm
'Cause you-
stealthed, I can still keep moving the rest of my movement in stealth.
Half movement and stealth.
Yeah. That was just 5 feet.
5. Yeah, so you have
10,
50, yeah, about 10 feet left.
15, 20.
Because
Which
you
I
have
can
30
also
feet
bonus
movement.
action, technically dash, which give me the full 30. 25. 30.
Well, okay, you're using your action to hide then, and then bonus action to dash?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get to there. Anything else on your turn?
Nothing else I can really do. I'm just sneaking through and I'm keeping an eye on everything that's going on right now.
You got it. 5, 10, he grabs a hostage. 15, 20, he'll come over here and grab a hostage. 5, 10, grabs a hostage. Mr. Turtle's keeping a hostage. A tiny little goblin comes out and stands right behind Mr. Turtle. Everyone kind of moves in and closes in a bit.
Why do your goblins look like a greater value version of Mr. T?
No, this is the goblin up here, the tiny little thing up here.
Oh.
These are bandit captains.
No, the bandit captain looks like a greater value version of Mr. T.
You know what? Because that is the standard D&D character art, like out of the player's handbook. All right, and they're all going to be holding their actions to either kill you or cut throats.
Wait, you can hold your action for either or?
Well, the ones holding hostages are cutting throats. The rest are holding crossbow bolts. And that will be their turn. Mr. Turtle does yell, "Come on now, Kedron. Come on out. We can talk about this like gentlemen. You seem like a rather well-off group. Surely someone would pay a ransom for you back home."
Nothing.
Or let your friends die. And he'll pass
Are we
turn.
gonna like make some saves here?
Let me double check. Nope.
Is this homebrew or is this an official poison?
It is an official poison. I just cranked up the DC a little bit by just a few points. Because they concentrated, they spent time distilling it. Also, because you guys are way higher level than the things that normally have this poison. Kedron, it's your turn.
So got to roll stealth again if I want to move.
Yep. If you're staying put, no, but if you want to move, yes.
Glance back. Do I see anything happening back at the wall?
You give me a perception check. You are actively hiding in bamboo right now. Your view is very much obfuscated. Just give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see movement, people getting up onto the walls, people coming out in front of the walls. No one is advancing on your position yet. It seems that they are more of a hold down the fort type of setup. What are you doing? High-paced environment.
Pop out my wings.
That'll break stealth.
Shoot up into the air.
Yep.
Bonus action ring of dodging.
All right, anything else on this turn?
That'll be it. 20 feet up in the air.
20 feet up in the air, zoop straight up. They all look up, crossbows tracking up at you, knives, little almost cutting skin. He goes, "Well, ain't that a trick? Come on, pretty boy. What you gonna do?"
Just holding.
Tell you what. You got 12 seconds to make a decision or I start cutting throats. By that I mean 2 turns. Because it's divisible by 6. And again, he's holding his action. However, a second person moves up to each hostage to position another blade at the like one at the throat and one at the belly. Like I said, surrender and I'll sell you for ransom. You look rich. You talk rich.
I'm going to actually drop down. As I'm dropping down
Mhm.
and drop back down kind of out of eyesight, I will hide the bag of holding.
Mhm.
Keep my non-magical weapons. And hide the invisible dagger on myself.
So you're doing this all at once in the bamboo.
I'll just hide the dagger. Well, the dagger's already hidden on myself. I always keep it hidden to where it'd be hard to find if I got captured.
Cool.
But I'll
Let's
drop
see how well
down.
you hit it. So give me a sleight of hand check for how well you hid that day.
Oh, that's not great. I'll drop down and hide the bag of holding and walk forward and toss my mundane weapons down.
Okay, so if you're hiding stuff like in the snow,
Yeah.
what kind of roll do you guys think that would be?
Sleight of hand.
Sure, give me one more sleight of hand check.
Animal handling.
Mm-mm.
Actually,
Or
no, it's just a
deception.
bag. Before I drop down, I will just chuck it back over the wall.
That's a heck of a chuck.
The wall is at the end of this, right? 25, 30 feet.
A few
When I'm
feet
already
back from
up in the air 20 feet.
Yeah, you can toss it back that direction. Whether it makes it past the wall, to the wall, it's within the reach of the Goliaths, if nothing else.
I'll also yell catch as I throw.
That's fine.
So.
Cool. All of the stuff is hidden to the point at which it will be hidden.
Drop down and start walking out.
Hands up.
Yep.
All right. So get to your movement there. He goes, smart boy. So you just continue walking up more or less?
Yeah.
So I'm going to put you right about there before something happens, and I need to roll more initiatives.
More initiatives?
More initiatives. Cool.
As I'm walking forward, I'm going to turn back to the wall. I warn you of an attack, and this is the help you give us. And just keep walking.
He goes, warned him, did ya? Well, I'll have to take blood for that. Don't worry, just a finger or two.
Well, it's pretty obvious at this point something's going on, so.
That's why I'm taking a finger or two. As you get to about there, we'll call pass turn. He's holding and waiting for you to get the rest of the way to him. Some of his men do start to close in with ropes and such to start binding you. What weapons do you have on you? Like just the dagger that's hidden, you threw all the rest down?
Yeah.
Okay. They get to about there. They have hands on you, starting to bind you. And with that, the name is going to be wrong on this because it's what I used as a baseline for their stat sheets, but bursting out of the bamboo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these large 8-foot tall Goliath monks come rushing forward. Now, they were not expecting this. They weren't holding crossbow bolts for them. Everybody was focused on you. So they come running in. Boop. Boop. Start whacking. As this thing really kicks off. You know what? Actually, you're going to come here. This guy's going to go up there. This guy's going to go up there. That's going to go there. You're going to go through here. You're going to go to there. You're going to go to there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 40. Yeah. They're monks. They have like 40 feet of movement. To there. Then they're going to start whacking. So, anyways, the monk started blasting. How many did I say there were? 1, 2, 3, 4,
11.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I was hoping to buy time till they got out here, and then I was starting to think they weren't going to.
What was the AC of these guys? ACs. 15. Give me a second, doing some maths. Okay, AC 17. These guys are hitting with a +6 to hit. So it needs an 11 or higher to hit on 11d20. One nat 20 and 1, 2, 3 hits besides that. Let's roll for the nat 20, which we'll say is this guy right here.
It's 4 hits besides that.
Sorry, 4 hits besides that. And that is a d8 to hit. I think. Alright, a d8 to hit for the monks. Please, be quickly. Move. Sure, d8. Bang. So that is 10. Plus that's 10 plus 13. Takes a hit, and then 4 of these. I'm just going to distribute the damage randomly amongst the people. He'll take another hit. 8 plus 4. You know what? We're not even going to worry about the damages there. All of them are engaged. We'll deal with whether or not they go down later. I'm not rolling all of this. All of them are very much engaged. All of them are very much surprised. Tortle was waiting for an attack, so he is going to stab Alara, though. Alara, AC, please.
20.
Got it. He has advantage because you are unconscious. At advantage, that is 20, which is exactly to hit. It's an auto crit because you're unconscious.
Yeah, it's just a dagger.
So that is. What did you roll 2? Oh, okay. That's 6, makes 12 plus 5.
17.
17 points of damage. The other guy is very distracted and will not stab you. But you take 17 points of damage. The good news is you're conscious again. You immediately wake up as he digs this knife in, going for your throat, but in his surprise misses and digs deep into your collarbone. You are awake and you are in pain. You are back in the turn order. Kedrin, your turn as it goes past the monks and onto you.
All right. Gonna get 5 feet up,
Yep.
and actually, no, I'll go another 5 to here.
So that is 4 attacks of opportunity against you.
Bonus action, ring of dodging first.
Okay, so disadvantage. 4 of them. And then what's your AC?
20 because I don't have my shield right now.
None of them hit. They all swing and a miss. By the way, Alara, did you ever decide which one of your magic items, 3, you were attuned to?
I ditched the bracelet.
Okay.
Well, I didn't ditch it. I have it. But...
Yeah, you don't have it attuned. Okay.
As I get up
Yeah.
to him, I am going to touch him, use lay on hands, cure poison effect, wake him up.
You got it. Hey, guess what? Ironcloak, you're up. You wake up, prone on the ground with this man standing above you with a sword, looking in the other direction. Kedrin sliding in and basically grazing your shoulder as he flies by.
And then that's action, bonus action movement.
Cool. Back to the top. Maja. You're the only one still asleep, bud.
Yep.
And I
Yeah.
can only do that once because I'm only level 1 paladin.
Mm-hmm.
But Alara can do that.
It is now Tiny Tim's turn.
She's not in turn order anymore. She's supposed to be at 17.
Oh, when she got disappeared from the map. That's right. It took her out. Initiative doesn't matter what it rolls because 17. Enter there. Descending. All right. Then Tim, then Alara. So Tim first, and all the baddies. Tim is actually going to take a step back. Alara, you get an attack of opportunity. You are prone, so it is at disadvantage.
Okie dokie. Let me get. Sorry, I'm trying to plug in. I would like to hit that guy. So let me. All right. Oh, those aren't in here. Okay. I'm just gonna use. Can I just use my radiant axe for the time being?
Yeah, that's fine.
My other one's not on the character sheet on my phone.
Okay. All right. A 24 definitely hits for 7 points of slashing damage. With that, he drops down onto all fours, planting his hands on the ground. These two barrel tubes lining up towards that general direction. He yells, "Move, you fools!" This guy's going to take a step to the right. This guy's going to take a step to the right. The monk will make an attack of opportunity, smacking one of them upside the head. We're just going to say dealing like a solid 8 damage because I don't feel like rolling right now. We're just going to guesstimate. And then he goes, a massive, thunderous report as the two barrels on his back erupt with flame. These are basically swivel guns he has mounted into his shell. Black powder you guys have never encountered before. This is totally foreign. The massive explosion you've only seen by force of magic before.
Does it
Yeah.
does it look anything like the fire colt we saw?
The fire cult was made of fire. So, no.
No, okay.
You want to roll it for me there, bud? Alright. There it goes. So it's going to roll like 3 times. Because it was lagging out. Oh, it didn't roll damage for me. Oh, no, it did. Okay, cool. So everyone in a 5-foot straight line, or a 5-foot wide, 100-foot long straight line. And this guy followed, so that monk's getting hit too. He has an ability that lets him follow. When he makes an attack of opportunity, there's a feat for it. Needs to make a DC 18 dexterity saving throw. Both of you, Maja automatically fails. He's unconscious.
With this being a range attack, would that?
This is an effect. This is a you
Oh.
dodge it or you don't.
This is you're re-rolling a new character.
So everyone, give me, or those 3 need to give me dexterity saving throws, DC 18. Because these are some fast-moving cannonballs. So primarily Alara, because Masha is unconscious and auto fails. Work for me, you fool.
Wait, was I in there?
Yeah. Like almost point blank.
Okay. Yep. Okay. That was my bad. You said dex save?
Yes, dex save, please.
Okay. 17.
17. 1 shy of the DC. The monk definitely doesn't save. That's a total of 6. So everyone will take the full 51 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm
As
down.
this thing just blasts through, like it shoves him back in the snow. Both of you are unconscious from that damage. And he has almost no HP left. As this monk takes the blast, glancing across him, it slings him through the air, getting him on the ground. As he comes back to his feet, his arm dangling limply where it just barely grazed him, doing that much damage. It's not a dodge, it's just it didn't quite kill him. And that is his turn. Ilara, I will make you a death saving throw. I need a pencil.
Thanks. I don't know why my health isn't updating, or my HP is not updating on my character.
Oh, sure.
Token. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, I'll update you real quick. It is 0.
Yep.
Information.
No, I'm aware.
All right, Ilara's first saving throw coming through. Cool. All right, and with that, we'll move on to Ironcloak. You're awake. You just saw this massive, thunderous explosion coming out of this thing's back, and both of your friends now basically are just jacked up.
All right. Okay. So. Let's see here.
Also, the little goblin is now on his back doing something with the pipe, with those tubes.
I heard he'd be reloading it. All right.
You don't know that?
You're right. I don't. He's definitely not reloading it. Well,
You can make an intelligence check if you like.
it's half my movement to stand up, right?
Yep.
All right. So I'm standing up, and I don't know if you're playing it this way, but according to the wording of unconscious, is you drop your weapon. So I'm going to pick up my weapon.
Sure.
As I'm standing up. I don't know
It's
if
an interact with object that's basically free.
Cool. So I have that. Bonus action. Healing potion.
You got it.
Which is remind me how much HP.
Basic healing potion?
It's from Vatica.
Yeah, I think it's just a basic one. It's 10 then. 2d4 plus 2. So, and we're doing max on, reputably sourced healing potions, so that.
It's how much? Sorry.
10.
10? Okay. Cool. 10 HP. Alright, action. Spirit Guardians. Centered on myself.
What do those do again?
Radial damage makes it difficult terrain, and if they start their turn in it, it deals a bunch of damage depending on level.
Nice.
I'm not good at drawing these circles. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, it is...
Oh, also you choose who you want it to damage and not.
Centered on me, 15-foot radius. It's not hurting any of the giants or the Alara, Maja, Kedron. And
Hurting bandits and bad folk.
It's about like that.
It is a...
There we go.
So if the
About like
goblin is technically in this square...
Yeah, he's technically in that square, so he's inside of it.
Alright, so everyone inside that circle has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
It's when it launches, I think, and if they start their turn.
Yes.
Or in their turn. Is it start or
1,
end?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
if they
10, 11,
start
12,
their
13,
turn
14.
or the first time they enter it.
So 14 wisdom saves. DC?
DC 16.
Cool. They have a +0 to wisdom, so we're just gonna roll. How many saves? Like 12? 4, 5, 6, 7,
14.
8. There's 14 people inside that. Well, I'm not counting the turtle and the goblin. They have different saves.
Oh, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Then it'd be
7,
12.
10, 11, 12. No, it's 14 still. Because this dude
14.
counts since it's partially in his square, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 5, 6,
So
7, 8, 9, 10,
14.
11, 12. 14 plus the turtle and the dude.
Yeah, I'll do turtle and
Yeah.
goblin in a second. So let's see.
Oh, and just wait, never mind. Shut up.
Let's see. 1, 2,
That is 0 saves.
3. 14 is your DC, right?
16 is my DC.
16. Where did you get 16?
Because I have.
It's 8 plus modifier plus proficiency.
I don't
So
know.
8 plus your wisdom one.
Okay, I don't know, but you can look at my spell DC save, and it says 16.
What's your wisdom?
Wisdom?
Yeah,
Modifier.
5.
modifier.
8 plus 5 plus proficiency of are we at
Which is
3 or
3.
4?
So
Okay, yeah,
11,
16.
16.
Yeah, nice. No saves. All of these dudes take how much damage?
Hold up, let me roll this. It's 3d8.
Go ahead and roll that 3d8.
That's so garbage.
5.
Some of them already took damage from the monks, though.
That's so garbage.
Hey, but you re-roll every time somebody starts their turn in it. For each person. Who starts their turn. But
Are these guys considered good or neutral?
No.
Okay, so it's 5 necrotic damage.
They're definitely not on the good spectrum.
no, I think it's your alignment that determines the damage. Radiant and necrotic.
Okay, so it takes 5 radiant damage.
Cool. Yeah, damage type doesn't matter for these guys. They don't have any resistances.
That's really bad.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm going to roll for turtle, and then I'm going to roll for... I think that's everybody. Okay. I had a little turtle. His name was Tiny Tail. Put him in the bathtub to see if he gets one. Wisdom +1. That is a 6.
That is a fail.
No, -5. And the goblin. That is a -1 to save. That is also a 6. All right. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Cool. Monk's turns. I start smacking heads. You'll hit him because you did him last time for like 5 damage. You miss. You have him surrounded. You hit him twice. So that's flanking. Tack on some damage there. Alright. And then that guy's gonna... Well, actually, they're staying outside of that because they don't know what that is. And this guy's punching and then using a cool disengage thing to move back. And this guy's going, huh, and using a disengage thing to move back because it's a weird, scary circle of scariness. And they don't know what it is. That'll be their turn. Kedron, you're up.
all right.
Your friends are on the ground.
Bonus action ring of dodge again.
Yep. Make
What
sure
do
you're
you mean,
tracking charges.
yeah, I am. 2 charges now. I'm going to use my racial ability, Healing Hands, to dump 9 points into Alara. And then
Laura,
Much
you're
thank you.
conscious again. I'll update your HP for you.
Yay.
So it
Okay.
shows.
and then I can't attack because that was my action, bonus action, and movement. So.
Mm-hmm.
What I will do is my movement. I am actually going to the rest of it. That was 5, 10.
Oh, actually, 2 attacks of opportunity against you.
Yeah,
At disadvantage.
yeah. So 20 AC.
Neither of them hit.
And then 10. And I'm going to drag Maja with me to like where I'm at there. So I'm just holding on to him and moving him.
He wouldn't move at that point.
Huh?
Because he has to occupy his own space, he wouldn't actually move. Like, you'd have a hold of him.
Then could
Well,
I like shove him to
okay,
there?
so you want to shove him down to here?
Yeah, as my movement's really on this side, just
Sure.
I'll take
and
his
then
spot
you
and
move in there. Awesome.
that's forced movement. So that does not get
right.
attack of opportunities on him.
Correct. All right, Maja, what can we do with a saving throw for you? Cool.
Do what?
I did a saving throw for you.
Oh.
Ilara, you're awake.
Yay!
You are prone on the ground.
All right.
Wait,
Yes.
couldn't I get
I
one more?
think
Because
I'll
that was
get
at 10 movement, and only after that would it be halved.
By moving him, it counts as difficult terrain. So you would go down to 5 feet by moving him. Like, it would take 10 feet of your movement to move him 1 square.
But I would have 15 left. Before that.
So then you can move yourself by 1 square. And that's about it, because you don't have 10 feet to move by shoving him another square. All right, sorry, Kristen?
I can't find. Oh wait, there it is. I'm gonna put 30 points of class resource.
You said 30 as in
lay on
30?
hands. Yes. So I should have 15 left.
Nope.
And let's see, that's my action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You still have movement. It would take half of which to stand up.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up.
You have 15 feet left.
I would have to disengage though.
Or risk an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
All right. And then it comes to... Oh, I skipped over the bad guys' turns.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't
Oh,
it?
what a shame.
Oh, hey, but since it's the start of their turn, they're all going to take damage again.
Yep.
Roll it back up again. That's a lot better.
There you go, buddy. Also, the monks now see these guys like flesh being stripped from their bones, and are like definitely not walking in that.
Well, it's radiant, not necrotic. Remember we figured that out?
Yeah.
Okay,
so-
you have these little dudes coming down and burning them from the
Yeah.
inside.
No, it's a bunch of little Doom dudes shooting them with shotguns, because, you know, we cool like that.
Yeah, they're getting burned to death basically with radiant damage, and they're like, you know what? Not stepping inside of that. That's not happening. I will say that is a great AoE. My area of denial, even AOD.
I actually prefer AON, area of no.
I mean, yeah, that works.
Yeah,
All right, I think I got everybody. And I do Mr. Turtle. Then I need to do this guy. Gabbo's not looking so good. Gabbo's gonna move. Oh, big
He
Gabbo.
got big. Bro was like,
He's gonna move back one. He's gonna move to there. I gotta advanced is drawing. Boop, boop. There we go. Okay.
gets hit once, is like, I am now swole.
M-Swole, get some. These guys are going to nope out of there. Laura, you get an attack of opportunity.
Yes, please. Will do.
So the goblin didn't go down from that 17
Nope,
and plus a 5.
sure didn't.
I get an attack of opportunity on that dude. He
Oh,
moved
just so you know,
away
it is
from me.
difficult
Yep.
terrain in there, Brian.
Cool.
Doesn't matter.
Not for most of them. That last guy is still kind of inside the ring.
Well, difficult terrain for people it's hurting, but
Yeah, but it really mattered for a few. Didn't matter for most. They're getting out of there. Kedron, you also
Oh.
get an attack of opportunity.
all right. I will slide my
14
dagger.
misses for Kristen's Iron Cloak, attack of opportunity.
On, it was what, like 4 dudes, right?
You can only do one attack of opportunity per,
right.
because you only have one reaction. (16) barely misses, and a 7 misses.
16 misses.
AC 17,
Sorry, I'm on.
I think. Let me double check. I have set up for this. Yeah, AC 17. All right, so that is all of their movement.
All
All
they
of
see
them
me
will-
do is swing my fist, though.
Oh yeah, you have an invisible dagger. I forgot.
Yeah.
Some of them are going to shoot crossbows. So Ilara. Oh no, Iron Cloak. You're throwing up the land of no. You're going to take about 3 of these attacks here. All right.
Oh, and dodging doesn't end until the beginning of my next turn.
I'm aware. Natural 20. $10. So one of those hits. 7. All right, so 6 makes 12 plus 1 makes 13. You take 13 points of damage, and I believe I need a Constitution save for your or con check for your concentration, please.
At advantage. Because poison. That's a 20.
It's
No,
not
that's
poison.
concentration.
Oh,
No, this is
okay.
concentration.
Sorry. Rip.
So, and it's a Constitution check, I believe.
Yeah.
Is it a save or check for
Save.
save? Okay. Either way, leftmost is a 9.
Plus 3 for
So
being close
13.
to Lara to save.
It's 4.
Alara, is yours? Yeah, yours is 10 foot, 5'10". Okay, so yeah, it's above 10. You're good. You are able to hold concentration on your spell, and then you take the 12
13, you
points of
said?
damage.
12?
12, yeah. I think. Let me double check. 6 plus 6,
12.
12. Sorry,
Plus
13.
1
Yeah,
is 13. So 17.
yeah, 13.
Or, yeah.
Kadron, you're going to take about 3 crossbow bolts as well. Give me 3 con saves for your at advantage for your poison there as well. Or no, only their first batch was poison dipped. You're fine.
Right. Send them at me so you
Yeah.
got, remember, disadvantage.
Yep. Disadvantage, heavy crossbow. 13, 16, 18.
All below 20.
Nice. You are able to dodge, dip, duck, and dodge between all of the crossbow bolts that are coming your way. You might even deflect one with the invisible dagger, causing any perceptive among you to go, what? So that will be their turn, as they're mostly fighting the monks, who are taking a bit of damage, or taking some sword slashes and stuff, but they're really holding their own, especially considering how many people are here. So then that'll bring it to Iron Cloak.
You've messed with the wrong dude.
Shatter, max damage.
Well, first we're going to bonus action La Potion.
La Potion. Very well. Please do keep track of the number you have.
Yes. That I am. And that's 10 HP, right?
Yep.
No. Oh, no. I don't lose 10 HP with that. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do that. All right, so we are going with. I believe it's here. Yeah.
Not gonna take out the
No,
boss.
no, we're gonna go here. On this dude, right?
Mhm.
Shatter, max damage.
What's the radius on that?
That is a. Oh, it's a 10-foot radius. I thought it was
Cool.
15.
And which dude was it?
Hold up.
Excuse me.
The
The one he's putting the arrows from.
yeah, that
Yep.
dude. So it's gonna be the T of them and then the 2 on the side.
So 7 saving throws of what variety?
Of the Constitution variety.
Wait, what level is Shatter again?
It is a 2nd level spell.
Are you upcasting it? Is the question.
Yes, I'm casting it at a 3rd level.
You said DC 16 of the what variety? I'm sorry.
Constitution variety.
Of the Constitution variety. Very nice. Not a bad
And
concept.
before you roll, I will be burning a channel divinity on this. So
I figured as much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for a 16, I got 1,
3 actually
2,
saved.
So 3 of
3.
them will take 16 thunder damage. The rest will take 32.
So 3 of them take 32 thunder damage. All right,
So
so
4 of them take 32. 3.
4 of them take 32.
oh, sorry.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 of them take 32. You rolled 1 too many dice.
Oh, okay. Just count the last one then.
The top one, the 18, don't count that, you said?
No, don't count the bottom one.
Okay, so
It was the last one rolled.
3 of them take 16. 4 of them take 32.
Okay, so it's 1, 2,
Oh, and it was
3.
thunder damage, so they all get pushed 10 feet away from me if they failed to save.
Cool. Boop, boop. He's dead. 1. You said 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so there's the 4 that failed. This guy needs to make a strength. So he just gets bowled over. He's prone. Minus 16. Minus 16.
4 failed, not 3.
Minus 16.
Right, you said that's the 3 that failed. 4 failed.
Sorry, 4. This guy was the other. This is the 4th one, right? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
All right. The rest save. 1 man is unconscious. Nice.
They survived that even with the damage they took inside the.
Yes.
Dang.
And to be fair, some of these out here, actually a lot of these in that T, didn't start in here. Some of them didn't. I know some of them didn't. Some of them did, and some of them were looking real rough. But 1 is completely unconscious. Anything else on your turn?
We're going to go 5. We'll move to here.
Okay. Does that thing come with you?
I believe it does.
Let me double check.
I think it's in the area.
Yeah, it says they flit around you, so I would assume.
Oh crap!
There you go.
Yeah, it's a target self. So yes.
Awesome. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
Awesome. It now comes to the monk's turn. This monk right here next to Maja, as you're kind of shoving him forward, reaches down, grabs him, throws him over his shoulder, turns to you and says, "This is the aid we render. Back to the wall if you want to survive," and books it back.
As he's doing that, can I hand him a potion for Maja?
Yeah, you can hand it to him.
For him. I'm going to hand him the
He
potion.
takes it and he books it. He's gone.
All right.
Like they have 40 feet of movement, so that is 5. This guy gets out of the way. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and he's dashing with Maja because half movement. There we go. They're out of there. All the rest turn 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We're kind of keeping pace. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Not that guy. He's hurting really bad. He's booking it on out of there. He's gone. Yeah, these two are going to kind of come down here to kind of help cover retreat, but ultimately they are pulling back. They have provided you a chance to escape, and they're getting out of there. And that will be their turn. Kedron.
We need to get out of here now and just start moving.
Cool.
I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Grab my bow and sword because this is where I left it.
Yep.
And hold my action to wait until the rest of the crew gets out of the circle before I move any further.
So you're holding your action to dash
Yeah.
until they get out of the clearing?
Well, until they get out of being encircled.
Okay. And then we will hop back to the top. Maj is unconscious. He's getting carried. Mr. Tim. Nope. Needs to make a con save, right? Wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom. Obi, it's wisdom save on.
Yes, it is wisdom save.
And you need to roll damage again.
Yep.
And after this, we're actually going to take a break because I just realized it's 8:45 and Kristen needs to put down kids. Sorry.
It's all good.
That's a total of 1 on the goblin.
Is that a total of 1 or is that a natural 1?
That's a total of 1. He has a -1.
Oof.
Oof.
That is big oof.
But that's fine because that's damage enough to put him unconscious. And then minus further 10. You're not looking great. So these things start pelting him with shotguns, and he's a little angry about it. Minus 10 for these guys. Not looking great over here either. All right. Crossbows. Shooting after Kedron will be 3 because they're also shooting after the monks. One, two, three. 21, 22, 6.
At me.
Yeah. That's
Well, I
9
picked up
piercing damage.
like my sword and my shield and stuff. I dropped, so I have my shield back.
Okay, it's 21, 22 are the highest.
22 matches.
Okay. 3 piercing.
All right.
It'll be 3 at Iron Cloak and 3 at Alara. Seven, 17, 20 at Alara.
Kristen Ruda, I think she has a 20 AC.
So just one.
Okay, 9 piercing
Just one
damage.
hits. Yeah, 20 AC.
And then
9?
1 more. Yep.
Okay.
And then 3 more will be at Iron Cloak.
Mm-hmm.
15, 16, 22. That is 11 piercing damage, and I need a con save for your spell.
And he's still
You're
hit
fine.
Valara.
You're fine.
You said 11 damage?
And with that, that will be their turn. Ilara, you're up. People are booking it away.
Okay, bear with me. I've got a cranky baby.
Did all the other dudes inside the circle take damage at the start
Yeah.
of their turn?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay, so I am going to.
Keep in mind, everybody's getting out of there. So it's right now. It's mostly just you and the people.
I'm aware. I'm just gonna get. I'm gonna turn around and shoot Mr. Turtle, or maybe not.
With an 8 to hit, yeah, not.
Yeah. Well,
You
that's
shoot
fine.
at Mr. Turtle.
And I'm gonna. Yeah, I shoot in his general direction, and start going towards the wall if someone's willing to move my token.
Yeah. What's your movement?
This is 25, but I don't think.
No,
that
because she
any
has her
boots on
necklace
there.
that
I
gives
don't
her a
know why it
bonus.
Boots.
No,
Is it a necklace?
we kept saying boots, even though from the
Oh.
beginning you said necklace. Remember we figured that out?
Didn't you end up with like a 40 movement speed or something like that?
Yeah.
I think it was 40, which I thought I had on my character sheet.
Okay.
But I guess
5,
not.
10,
I
15,
think it's
20,
40, yeah.
25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to take you the route that doesn't get an attack of opportunity. Would you rather get further and take the attack of opportunity?
Nope, no attacks of opportunity is just fine with me.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Gets you to there. Iron Cloak, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna look at the turtle dude and be like, an eye for an eye. I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds using my gauntlets of really cool stuff that you gave me. So it's no longer a touch
what's
spell.
the range on those again?
30 feet.
30. Holy smokes.
Yeah, because they're pretty cool.
Hold on. I thought it just added 10 feet to your.
No, they make
That's what it
touch
started
spells
with, but they upgraded.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
They're now any touch spells are 30 feet.
Go for it.
Actually, I can check it. I think it might even be 60. Either way, I'm within 30 feet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds as a level 2 spell on the goblin, which auto crits.
Oh, Goblin's already unconscious.
Oh, I know,
Okay.
but it's gonna auto crit.
Yeah, that's 2 failed death saving. It's dead. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. And then I am running 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going down this route.
Mhm.
Right? 25. And the circle moves with me.
Yep.
And since I still have a bonus action, potion.
Go for it. He looks down and just kicks the goblin's corpse and looks back up at you.
Well, he's out, so my held action.
Yeah, move. For your dash. All right, and with that, as you all are running away, Tim yells, "Hold!" And all of the bandits stop what they're doing. Well, I mean, harry them with arrows. So we're more or less out of combat. Some wild arrow shots, but as you guys are getting further away, nothing really hits. As you all run back to the wall. As we are out of initiative, we are going to go ahead and go on break.
Cool.
To be fair, it wasn't great, but it could have been worse.
Oogity boogity boo, we're back. All right, let's continue on. You all are basically back at the walls. You got harried with some arrows along the way. They open the gate and let you in and immediately slam the door behind you. Shifu Khan is standing there waiting for you
I'm
as
gonna
you
lower
come
my head to
limping
him
back in.
immediately. I must apologize for being hasty in my judgment of your aid. Bit of a stressful situation. I do apologize.
To be perfectly fair, we considered not sending anyone out. It's not our usual modus operandi. Our entire culture is built around protecting that gate. And he points to the gate. There are a cluster of monks, not only on the wall, but there's now a cluster in front of that gate in particular. Everyone is on call, even the children.
But I suppose it's better to know in advance.
And that's why we send help.
Monday?
We do appreciate the aid.
Battle stations, if you're going to stay here, we expect you to help to protect or hide in your quarters. One of the two.
We can keep some watches.
Yeah, you guys can. He sends you off. You are ushered either to your quarters or up onto the wall. One of the two. They
I
let
figure
you
we'll
know
take
when
we'll
near the gate.
rotate between ourselves on taking watches probably. I mean, unless anybody
Yes.
has objections to that.
Someone should probably take watch with me.
Kind of what I figured I would do. Yeah.
The wall is not
Yeah.
empty. Literally everyone is on high alert.
Yeah, but
Um,
nobody else there knows what to look for with her.
yeah. So are all of you going to the wall for now, or are you rotating through watches?
I'm healing up first.
Yeah, Maj is definitely healing up, I figure.
Yeah,
I
Maja
think-
goes back to his quarters.
Me and Alara can probably take first watch.
Now everyone is on high alert. Like you feel the expectation of these guys coming out of this bamboo forest and launching an attack right now. As the afternoon wears on into the evening and into the night, no one makes an appearance. You see fires dotted through the forest. Many fires. Quite a few fires, more than just for the 30 men you saw around that one fire earlier.
I'm gonna find a comfy chair somewhere. And
Now, hey, Laura, you've had military training. You're kind of part of the Scout Corps / Dangerous Wild Animal Eradication Corps. Enemy estimation is part of the curriculum. Based on the number of fires and given the usual number of people gathered around a fire, you judge anywhere between on the low end, maybe 60 to upwards of 130, 150 people out there given the number of fires. Now there is also the chance that also includes the possibility that they are setting campfires up to elevate their numbers to scare people. Or that there are more people huddled around each fire than would normally be. Somewhere in that range is your estimation.
How many do we have, including the monks and ourselves?
All of the monks in your cells, you're looking at maybe 90.
Well, the siege is on our side. Wait, we have, the walls, so they'd have to siege.
Indeed. And
That helps.
there's a river flowing through, or a spring. There's a well. That's what it was. There's a well Because I mentioned drawing water from the well before.
I mean,
And they do all their gardening inside the walls, right?
And their gardening, yes.
to be fair, there's literally no way for them to starve us out as long as, has spell slots.
Well, they could burn stuff down.
Yes, except
Like, everyone
I
give me
can create
intelligence
food
checks.
for 45 people every day.
Give me intelligence checks, everyone. Everybody. You all saw the cannons go off.
You said everyone?
Yeah.
I do pass along that intel as well.
Yeah,
Why am I not
absolutely.
seeing my physical dice? I don't know why.
I don't know. I saw it.
Oof.
It's not rolling on my screen for me.
Oops, that's the wrong one.
Sorry, you said what check? Intelligence?
Yeah.
So is +4 with
Oh,
Solara being
sorry.
nearby?
It's not a save.
Okay.
I know, that was my bad.
Isn't your check and save for intelligence the same?
Is it?
I think so.
No. No, I have bonuses to the saving throw.
Oh, okay. So your original roll was a 19 plus 0 makes it a 19. So even with Kedron. So between the two of you and Ilara having felt the destructive power of that cannon, Maja, the cannon was scary.
Thought he was
That gave
unconscious when
up-
it went off.
Oh yeah, he was. That explains the 15. Sorry, you get a negative for being unconscious when it went off. Sorry, you didn't see it. We're just gonna not count yours because you were unconscious. Ilara and Kedron start talking while you guys are on one of the watches, and after witnessing the destructive power of those cannons, and Ilara specifically with your military training, you're not sure if the gate could withstand a blast from those cannons.
We'll pass that along to Shifu Khan.
Yeah, they immediately start piling everything they have against it to reinforce it. And the monks that were out there confirm. They're like, that was terrifying. It almost killed him and it barely clipped him, pointing to the guy with the broken arm and a sling.
Is the front gate the only way to that back gate to the cave?
Yeah, the walls literally go up against a mountain cliff that's like hundreds and hundreds of feet tall. Maybe over 1,000-foot tall cliff.
Okay,
You
so there's
can't
no
see
way
the
they
top.
could make
It
it around the other
disappears into
side.
the clouds. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah, this monastery backs up to the mountain cliff.
Okay.
The next night, there are no fires.
So we've rested.
Yeah, you have rested. There's been a full day. There are no fires. A third day. All is quiet. At this point, everyone begins to stand down and resume normal operations. Shifu Khan comes up to you and says, "We appreciate the heads up. Thank you for standing watches prepared to defend this gate. You're free to go with our thanks. You always have refuge here. We do not believe that they will make another attempt. We think that their primary goal was a surprise attack. We will be on alert, as always."
All right then. We see anything and have way to pass message, we will. We may be on our way soon. We'll have to speak with the others and see what our fortunes hold. So
He gives you a little bow and then continues on with his day. Everyone has resumed normal operations, the gardening, the sweeping, the drawing of water, the sparring, the katas, the preparation of food. It's a simple life. Chores to be done, plants to be harvested and planted and tended.
when I'm on some of my off hours, I am going to be running investigations around the place, looking for anything that he may have left inside or any sort of like this or that. But
Yeah,
I'm
sure,
not
give me an
spending my-
investigation check, just an overall for the several days.
Investigation. 28.
You search his quarters. You search all around. You find not a lot. You do find a small pile, maybe a quarter of a gram of some sort of strange granular black powder in his room, halfway under the cot.
And this, yeah,
Smells slightly sulfurous.
I'll bring it out to Shifu Khan and Father Ancloak and see if they have any idea what it is.
Who are you approaching first?
Khan, it's his place.
Kedron, what can I do for you?
I found something odd in the tortoise quarters. Do you have any idea what this is?
He looks at it and smells it, tastes a little, spits it out. No idea.
Right, then I'll go to Father Ancloak.
Ironcloak.
And I'll also do my own, like, whatever check it would be to try to figure it out, too. But
I guess an intelligence check? Like, it's going to take a natural 20, though. Like, you have no basis for comparison on this.
intelligence.
Nope.
I don't know if there's any magical. Which I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but
Couldn't tell you.
well, I'm bagging it up and keeping it. But
Cool.
like I said, I was mostly looking for if he had set up any ways for like
Right.
sneaking in or anything like that.
Didn't look like it. Ironcloak, what are you doing over the couple of days y'all have down?
All right. I'm gonna try something new.
Let's do it. What you doing?
All right. So we're there for how many days?
3 on high alert, and then however many you guys decide to stay after that.
Okay, so
Not on
let's
high
say
alert.
the third day, well, they're when we're no longer on high alert, I guess.
Yeah, that evening. Sure.
All right. We're gonna cast a spell.
Sure. What you casting?
All right. So we're gonna cast divination.
Cool. Drop in the chat for me.
All right.
Divination. Casting time, 1 action. Divination, 4th level. You have 4th level spells?
I do.
Yeah.
Your magic and an offering put you in contact with a god or god's servant. Or something else at DM's discretion. I'm just going to throw that in there. I know exactly who you're contacting. I'm sure you do too. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, activity that occur within 7 days. The GM offers a truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion. If you cast the spell 2 or more times before finishing Index Long Rest, there is a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the first that you get a random reading. Nice. What you asking?
That's a good question. Ooh. There's not a word limit on this, right?
Nope. Just a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within the next 7 days.
The 7 days. Okay.
The next 7 days, sorry.
Oh wait, I wasn't gonna say anything. I heard it too, but yeah.
Will they breach the door? Referring to said.
I mean, you might want to be specific, but
Will the
Will
bandit?
they breach the giant vault thing in the wall of rock? That maybe has gold, maybe has demon. Who knows?
okay, so we all know that smell is one of the most linked senses with memory. Ironcloak, what is a smell that brings you to a place of peace? Maybe the fermentation vats from where you grew up?
I grew
Maybe a
up in an
particular
orphanage,
flower?
so if there's fermentation vats there, that'd be weird. Oh.
No, because it was also part of a monastery whose whole shtick is that they brew.
The smell of that one cockatiel sister.
The smell of that one cockatiel sister, that might be something different besides peace.
Yeah, we'll say the.
Y'all, I
You know,
need to
that-
remind you that this is a family-friendly.
We said nothing not family friendly. I just want to point that out.
This is very family friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Her
Hey,
smell,
The
the
smell
of
of
her
like
hair,
a girl that you have a crush on might be kind of relaxing. Okay, is that wrong?
perfume is a thing. Anyways, continuing on.
Not
leaving
in
all that
not
behind.
in medieval times. It wasn't.
Oh, perfume was very much a thing in medieval
It was
times.
it was a necessity if you didn't want to just BO
All right,
everybody out.
All right, so we're gonna go with like that nice like. You know when you brew a fresh batch of like beer or mead like that.
Mhm.
That just
Yeasty fermentation smell.
yeasty, yeah.
You get a strong whiff of that on a breeze that blows through your window, which, to your knowledge, they don't brew anything here. And you just get this feeling of peace within your soul.
Cool.
1 second. And the little voice that whispers in your mind, really? That's the question?
Yeah, that's the question.
No other response. All right, back in.
Oh, that's easy for some of us, Catherine. Mostly us.
Anything else for you, Father Ironcloak?
After that, I'm just gonna go hang out with the
Grandma botanist.
the grandma botanist. See
Elder
if I
Mara.
see if
She's a
there's-
gardener, firstly.
Gardener. I'm sorry. Elder Mara, and see
You got it.
if there's any way I can possibly pick up some seeds for all these cool plants they have.
Oh, yeah, she just gives them to you. Eggplant, Szechuan pepper. What else did I say in there?
Soybeans.
Soybeans. Lots of soybeans. Lots of soybeans.
Thai green
Bamboo.
chilies.
Thai green chilies, bamboo shoots, bamboo. So you can. She tells you to pick them while they're young and get the shoots. They're super duper good. Mung beans for mung bean sprouts, and corn. Because you know what? It's not Earth. We're mixing cultures. She straight up gives you corn.
Oh, Granny's a metalhead then.
KORN with a backwards K. You're right.
Take this mixtape, Sonny.
It's just corn, Disturbed, Metallica, Breaking Benjamin. Yes, you can tell which generation we grew up in.
All right. So after she gives, wait, are we leaving like after this?
That's up to y'all.
Question for the group at some.
So we did get the information of like which direction and kind of how far out the
Yeah, he gave you a rough area.
and I go to the group. All right, when we leave, I suggest we go at night, try to go stealthily, just in case they're keeping an eye out on us for revenge.
I'll take off my armor.
Marshall, what are you doing during this downtime?
Recouping and gathering, seeing if I can get some more bolts.
You know what? Give me an investigation check. You're going to be scavenging bolts that they shot at you out on the battlefield.
Is that investigation?
Yeah, because they're not. These guys don't have crossbows that you're hanging out with. 16. Yeah, you get about 8 more bolts that seem to be perfectly fine.
Sweet.
Ilara, what are you doing?
I think I'm gonna tag along with Iron Cloak and kind of learn about some plants.
Awesome. Yeah, you learn about all sorts of cool new horticulture, including, and you do get seeds for this, a tea tree that Vatica does not have. Congratulations.
Ooh.
You found red rooibos tea.
I am
Nice.
going to go to Sifu Khan.
For anyone not watching, or anyone not watching, anyone watching is actually an African tea, so more mixing of cultures. Look at that, it's fun.
Yeah. Anyway, so go to Sifu Khan if we're going to be heading out soon. For when we leave, we were wondering, we were thinking about leaving at night just in case they're keeping an eye out for us, leaving stealthily. Is there any way you could help facilitate our exit without opening the gates fully, or maybe just tossing down a rope for us to go down and then pulling it back up so we could slip out unnoticed if they're keeping an eye out for us to try to seek revenge?
Kind of smiles at you. We can let down a rope.
Thank you.
There are only 2 gates in this place. That one and that one.
We're going to go off not near one of those.
The 2 gates he points to is the main front gate and the gate that's constantly under guard going into the side of the mountain.
So, yeah, we're going off somewhere that's not by one of the main gates.
And only one of which opens.
Yeah.
So whenever you guys decide to leave, however many days that is, how many days?
Do you
is
guys
that?
want to take more days, or do you?
I have something I want to do before we leave, and also any of the random days, I'm going to use my medical skills to try and set that dude's arm who broke his arm. And,
You give me a medicine
try
check and then
fix
do
it.
the other thing.
Medicine check.
Are you like setting his arm, or are you just like using some spells to heal him?
I'm gonna like set. If he broke the bone, I'm gonna set the bone and then use spells to mend it because I don't have any cool spells that can fix broken bones.
Like regeneration.
Yeah.
26. Yeah, you said it really well. He's actually waiting to get in to be seen by like their healer, and you just walk up and you're like, "Hey, actually, I can help out," or however you say that.
That sounds good.
And then you just kind of, he's like, "Ah! Little warning next time." Mm. And then you hit it with a healing spell that normally wouldn't like fix a bone, but it begins to heal. Some of the bruising goes away, it begins to set. It's still very tender, still needs to be in a sling for a while, but very much on the way to healing. You figure within a week it'll be healed.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah,
then
it
we
was
have
a DC 25 to set that thing right because it was pretty much shattered. And you just kind of crunched everything back into position, splinted it, and then cast some healing magic on it to glue it back together to where it could heal right.
Hey, nobody said, or never mind.
What was the
I
other
was gonna
thing?
say- All right, so before we leave, I'm gonna take. So when we were in the town with the giant tree,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Kangakuru.
After we killed the tree demon, right?
Yep. Not a demon, but yes.
Whatever the tree thing, right? The trees inside sprouted fruit, which I believe they were like apple trees, right?
Yeah.
Or something to that effect. Well,
Yeah, I think so.
I grabbed some fruit off of them,
Yep.
right? And I was under the impression they weren't apples, but I'm remembering that's what they were. Either way,
I don't remember.
I had. Okay, can we say they're apples?
Sure.
That sounds cool. Either way, I'd cast the spell that makes it so they don't rot or any of that.
general repose.
Yes, I did the cool upcasty thing that we had.
To make it last forever.
Yeah, and I'm going to like cut open one of these apples and take the seeds out, and I'm
Mhm.
going to give them to the lady.
You give them to the lady, and she goes, "Well, thank you. If these grow here, we'll make sure to dedicate them to you." She has a rocking chair because she's an old lady.
It's a cool rocking chair. And then I guess we're leaving.
Anything else from anybody? Also, do you
I'm
eat
good.
the apple after you take the seeds out?
I'm gonna like give it to some kids along the way.
Also-
I'm not gonna do that. That sounds like
Alara,
terrible idea.
if you're taking off your heavy armor, I should still have my studded leather armor that I had before I switched to breastplate in the bag of holding if you want to wear that, so you have something.
So what are you doing with the rest of the apple?
Sure, I'll eat it.
Oh boy, we may
Tastes
be
like a
here for while
delicious
longer.
apple.
Okay.
Is delicious.
Well, we'll see where this goes later on down the road.
Maybe we should wait a couple more days to leave.
We don't know that he did anything.
All right, so y'all head out.
So are you taking the studded leather?
Yes.
Okay.
One day in the middle of the night, y'all put on studded leather and head out the gate. Well, not the gate, the rope. Stealth checks.
Group stealth?
Yep.
Hey.
That's when we all roll stealth,
Everybody
right?
heal up. We've
Yes.
been resting for several days.
Yes, you have been resting for several days, and this isn't Starfinder. You get your HP back after one night. I know, lame. Next campaign, though, we'll change that.
What, you're wanting to run Pathfinder, right?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Masha beat me on stealth.
Two really good, two really bad. It averages out to pretty decent.
Okay, mine's not really bad. It's just
You're
a
right.
little
Right?
bad.
Iron Cloaks is really bad.
Yeah. You're technically above average on stealth.
Yeah, but you know what happens when we get into discussion about technically above average. Anyways,
A 1.
5'8" is average.
Moving forward,
I said 5'8" is average. Anyways, yeah, moving forward, you all stealth through the bamboo and off into the night. And here's where the roll table comes back in. Because we are once again traveling through, oh, misty mountains of yore.
Can I roll?
Yep, let me get this pulled up. Go ahead and roll.
D20, right? Or 100?
20. I did
Okay.
not build a D100 table. I did not have that kind of time.
Through misty mountains, oh,
Nat 20? Really, game? Really?
dungeons deep.
Either absolutely amazing or you're going to die. Let's find out.
Oh,
I don't remember what I put here.
sorry, guys. TPK on the way.
And mountains
And it's another
cold,
avalanche.
we must await.
Yeah, that's probably
I'm done.
copyrighted. Just FYI, probably copyrighted.
Under
Probably.
30 seconds.
That was more than 30 seconds.
Not continuous, though.
Not continuous. It was not over 30 seconds of the song.
Your mom. Anyways,
Giggity.
no, actually leaving here, you guys find a beautiful maintained path. You get 2 days of travel on this path. Like what you
Nice.
would, because traveling through the mountains is normally difficult terrain. So it's normal terrain. You find a very easy to travel pathway. And you get 2 days of travel.
Nice.
Day 2, give me a roll.
My turn.
Two more days of travel. This path continues. Is it a path straight through to the Hatalek people? We'll find out next roll, because
All
that
right.
right
I think
there
that's me up now.
is the continuous path straight through.
Come on. Oh, so close. It was almost on the 20. It's almost stopped on the 20 and then flipped over to the 8.
It's a digital die.
Yeah, but it has the physical thing on the screen where you can see where it's rolling. Like it has
So
the
at
little
the
physics thing.
end of the day, the path starts to get a little more rough. You make about 1 day of travel. You come to a stream. You find a nice camping spot a little ways up from a waterfall. It would seem that this path leads to this waterfall. It's a little rough at the end. You imagine monks may come out here to spend some time alone, to meditate for a few days. These beautiful white noise of the waterfall falling behind them.
Well, we're setting after we set up before we go to bed. I'll kind of scout around like the waterfall area.
Is waterfall is beautiful. The camping area is a little ways up the stream. There's still cliffs and things around, and river and all of that. But you guys find a nice little camping area, and some of the passes are a little narrow, which is why it took a little more time to
While
get
we're
through.
there at the waterfall, is there like any stones out in front of the waterfall?
Sure.
I'll go through some of like the exercises and stuff they taught me while I was
Yeah,
staying there
you
for a while.
you do some basic katas, a little sloppy as you didn't spend a lot of time studying them, right? You're only there for a few days,
Yeah.
actually doing katas.
Yeah, we're there for like
But
a week.
yeah, so you have, and you did it every day, so you have some of the basic movements down. It's still not as beautiful and precise as they usually perform them, but it is there, and it is in front of a waterfall, way up in the mountains, with snow all around you, so it is cool.
Yeah.
Both literally
And
and
here I
figuratively.
thought you were gonna collect a rock and paint it.
Would you like to collect a rock and paint it? There are plenty of rocks to paint.
I think that's more of a out of nowhere. I look up and see this weird girl with an antenna pulling a rock out of the river and then just disappearing into the bamboo forest.
About 30 seconds later, you see something, some sort of flying creature, shoot into the sky faster than any creature should be able to move. Man, what was that? Anyways, at the end of
Lara's
the
going swimming.
That's cold.
con save.
Was this Constitution training?
Con save
Um,
right now.
Hey, we've been hiking all day, okay?
Also, everyone redo your HP. Actually, I got to redo these two because it's not showing
Oh.
up for some reason. That's right.
13.
Oof.
Kedron, you're on the stone. You kind of like got out there. There's a few stepping stones out there. You imagine this is a place where the monks actually do their meditation and katas and stuff. You see Alara. I'm imagining take off the heavy winter gear because you will literally just sink to the bottom if that stuff gets waterlogged.
Yeah, no, I'm not going in there with my armor.
Jump in. Get about 6 feet out, and then just sink as her body locks up. As
Wait,
you
what?
go into hypothermic shock.
Wings and snatch out of the water, heading straight towards our campfire.
Okay, have you ever heard of the polar plunge?
I have. Have
That's
you
what
ever heard of
the con
hypothermic
save was
shock?
for, though, to see how well you held up.
No way.
Hypothermic shock is a thing.
Not
They're
that fast.
very fast. So there are actually several pools in the U.S. to where they have signs up: "Do not get in here because you will drown," because it's a few degrees above freezing, sometimes below freezing, but the water's moving, and people jump into it. And because they're not physically prepared for it, because they haven't trained for a polar plunge, their bodies literally lock up. They can't move. They
Yeah.
lose all of their breath. They sink to the bottom and die. You have
That
to
is
train
something
for a
that
polar plunge.
happens. Yeah. If
You
you
have to
jump in
train for a
cold enough
polar
of
plunge.
water, like especially if you're like salt water that's like well below freezing too.
And you're not prepared.
Yeah.
Like
you will.
there is training that you should do before any polar plunge, especially by yourself. Hypothermic shock is very much a thing. That's what
This
the con
was
save is.
supposed to
Straight
be a
to the
jump
fire.
in, jump back out.
You didn't say that. You said you go swimming.
You didn't ask me for details.
You said I go swimming, not I take a quick
Yeah.
plunge. Those are two different things.
Yeah, by the fire, down to small clothes, warming
You
up.
stripping her down
blankets.
to her small clothes. Laura,
I'm not
do you
stripping her
allow
all
this?
the way down, but like it's treating for
Your
hypothermia.
body, your body starts to lock up. Kedron sees you start to struggle. He yoinks you out of the water. You are back on shore, shivering your butt off because holy smokes, that was way colder than you were prepared
That is
for.
standard treating for hypothermia.
Yeah.
It's not like
Also, let's also be perfectly honest here. You grew up in a very moderate climate. Polar plunge is not much of a thing in Vatica. Very moderate climate.
I'm gonna be real. I heard the word waterfall and I kind of forgot it was really cold up here.
Yeah, like kill you cold. Like without your heavy weather gear, you're making con saves like every day. Cold.
So this is like the wolf scene from Chronicles of Narnia type waterfall.
It is flowing because cool magic fantasy world, but it is kill you cold
And
outside.
then I probably got wet too, so also switching to my non-winter gear because it's better than the wet gear I have, and start my winter gear
Yeah,
drying.
pulling her out got you a little cold. You guys are huddled under blankets next to the fire. Yeah, that's Kristen, you take
Just sitting there shivering, teeth chattering, look over.
3 points of frost damage from that.
Please don't do that again. That's cold. Just the spray from the waterfall was bad enough to send me over the edge before that.
Alara looks up at him shivering and goes, that was invigorating.
Blasted woman.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take your 3 points of frost damage off here.
Okay.
Just both of us shaking beyond, like,
Yes.
barely can talk, just...
By that evening, between the blankets and the fire and everyone laughing at you, you are able to recover. It goes into the night, and we are going to go ahead and do some watches here. What watch did I put? Try to save that.
And then doubling up with Alara because she's never awake by herself.
Yep. So what watches are we going through? There are 4 of you right now. Doubling up, one of you is going to be a little unrested.
I'll go first.
Unless somebody wants to stay up for half of a watch and then switch off for half of a watch and kind of
At
overlap
this
a
point, we've
lot.
probably worked out a system like that because we've
Yeah.
been doing this for a minute.
All right, Maj is first, 2 second.
I'll do second with Alara if she wants to, and then can, like, do the switch off. And
Who's third?
there's only one person left.
Yeah, Ironcloak's third. Ironcloak, you're also muted if you're talking.
No, I just
Oh, okay.
I wanted to
I've
go
heard-
second, but he said something first, so it's fine.
All right, so
Sorry.
we're going to do the rolls in that order.
Yep. Maj, perception.
Oh, my.
You hear howling in the distance.
I'll let out a roar.
Intimidation check.
Dirty 20.
Not bad. Although, does him letting out a roar wake the rest of us?
Yeah, all the rest of you immediately set up, going as he roars at the top of his lungs. Let me also move you here. There you go. This is your campsite.
Ooh,
Alara takes a random piece of whatever's nearby and throws it at Maja.
Maja, you get a random piece of rock thrown at you.
Ow.
Ignore the crates, they're rocks. There are rocks there, not crates.
I was scaring the wolves away.
Scare them away quieter.
Okay.
Next watch. Attention, Alara. One of you at advantage, both of you individually. I don't really care.
So I figure what we'll do is I'll wake up for my watch. She wakes up halfway through my watch,
Mm-hmm.
and then does the second half of her watch with Ironcloak for the
Yeah,
first
makes
half
sense.
of his.
But just okay, then individuals.
Perception?
Yep.
25.
25. You wake up Alara. You all sit back down around the fire, keeping watch outwards, listening, maybe conversing. Kedron, you pick up on a rock, clicking down an incline, falling down one of these little cliffs that's probably 30 feet tall. You are
Draw
scuffling.
bow up. Kind of look over at Alara as I pull my bow up and kind of like motion for her too as well.
As you look around with your 25 perception, up at the top of this cliff here. Coming down the passes, possibly drawn by the roar let out by Maja earlier. Possibly coming this way anyway.
Kick
Here.
everybody else awake.
Here and here, you see massive wolves. You've seen wolves before. These things are almost the size of Mandarb. Come
Okay.
prowling up on almost every way out except for a tiny little hole here that you may be able to squeeze to, but you have no idea where it leads, and to the river down here, encircling you, drawing in. As you wake everyone up, that is where we will end tonight's session.
Bro, I say we cut Maja loose. Like, this dude is literally just.
So we'll be back next week. Not sure if we're doing 5e or Starfinder yet.
I thought we were doing
will-
Starfinder next week.
That's a discussion we're about to have
Okay.
with the group after offline. So we will be back next week. Stay tuned to see whether it's Starfinder or 5e. I guess tune in next week to find out. I don't know where we'll be. Neither do
Because
you.
I'm finally back at the home base.
Indeed, in his little neckbeard nest. So with that, good night and day is fault.